y'all. This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit. Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. I'll show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Yeah, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck.
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk in the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun. Well, here we go. So you had something you want to talk about?
Yeah. So I don't know. Last job and this job, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but within my first week of both jobs, some crazy shit has happened. Okay. So this new one, what I do is I fucking clean windows at fucking stores and shit like that.
Okay. All right.
Easy as fuck. Once I learned the technique,
Yeah.
which I'm already like damn near got it.
Yeah.
And it's my first fucking week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways.
But so, okay. This lady must really be desperate for fucking help because the employees that are already there, they seem like level-headed guys, pretty cool guys, know when to fucking talk, when not to talk, you know, that type of shit, right? These two guys I met, one dude started like 2 days ago, and I worked with him. Today was my second day working with him. The other guy, he was been there already. This is like a second week, so he's in training. Both of them have no fucking filters at all.
Okay,
like, the younger of the two, which is the guy I met first, he's got no filter, but it's still like not as bad as this other guy I met yesterday. Yeah. So fucking this dude, he's in the car with fucking me and the fucking guy who's training us. Yeah. And he just starts just says anything, dude. Like he's like, yeah, my girlfriend brings all this weed from a dispensary and she gives it to me. I smoke some, but I don't smoke that much. I'm like, you just fucking started this job, dude. Why are you saying this shit?
Oh my god, that is crazy. Why?
That's half the craziness.
Why would you do that though? I don't speak anything like that at work.
I don't either.
In private,
I don't either.
With me,
unless it's somebody I really trust and I've known them for a while being there. Yeah. Other than that, I don't ever say it. Right. But on top of that, he just says off the wall shit. Like he was talking about how he was talking about how fucking him and his girlfriend were driving down this fucking back road to go to Mount Vernon, and he nicks up. He says, "I didn't run the raccoon fully over because I think I just hit it in his head because I looked back and it was moving." And then I guess his girlfriend starts tripping out on him, like, "You gotta go back and kill it. You gotta put it out of his misery." He's like, "Well, what the fuck? It's already getting away, right?" so she's like in his ear, like, "You gotta do this." And then he goes quiet for a second. And he goes, "So I turned the car back around. I went back trying to find it." And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck, this guy? And he's lightweight racist.
Oh
like,
my god!
I guess he worked for an Indian dude, so he's always like talking mad shit about Indians.
Oh my god!
And he's got it out for Mexicans for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
And I was standing there, I had these poles so I could reach up tall things. And I had mine in my hand, and I looked at the guy training me, and the other guy, I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in Wakanda forever. Umbabe, like when they're standing with their spears, like Umbabe. He's like, that movie's crazy. I thought it was so fucked up that And he started. I don't know if I should repeat this because he basically he basically calls Namor a wetback, right? And he goes, well, he goes, I've never seen a movie where a Mexican went under the ocean to get into a country, and then the only way for them to be stopped was they had to unwet his back. I was like, what the fuck? I looked at him, I go, right, he's saying this shit. It's like, what the fuck are you saying? What? And I'm like, I didn't take that from that movie at all. Like, he's like, and he looks at me, he goes, well, they had to unwet his back, right? I go, well, he's Namor, king of the Atlanteans. His weakness is being on dry land for too long. He's like, still had to unwet his back, man. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And he's saying off the wall shit like this all day long. So today we're in like our little startup meeting deal.
Yeah.
And he starts fucking going off about something like, this fucking jackass, about his old job. He's like, this fucking jackass, he did this stupid shit and all this. And I see everyone's eyes start lighting up. And the lady who runs it, she's this little South Korean chick. She's really nice, right? Yeah. And she's just like looking at him like this.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't, like, fake laughing. Uh-huh. And everyone's like Joyce, she's gonna kill you. And he's like, what? What did I say? She's like, and everyone's like, you're cussing. This is a no cuss office. She's like, yes, no cussing here. He's like, oh, won't happen again. And then when he gets out of the car, like that's today when we started hitting our first job, that's what he said. Yeah, my girlfriend gave me all this fucking weed. I'm like, are you sure it's not gonna happen again? I think it might.
That story's gonna come up in the office. I feel like it's gonna be right out there.
I don't think so because
he's not that dumb.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not because he just doesn't give a fuck what he says. And one thing I've noticed about unfiltered people, they always when they're talking about something, they always stop and go say something just out of the fucking random, and like we're supposed to know what the fuck they're saying. And I'm like, because that happened like so many times today. Like he knows you're supposed to know the story. Because he was saying something. It was after like the fucking raccoon shit, and he goes, yeah, my girlfriend, she likes everything. It's crazy. Like the time about the suicide cat. and the guy, they're both sitting up front. I'm in the back. And I just go. I started losing my shit, right? And the guy training us, he goes, you want to explain that?
Yeah.
What happened there?
I think that's the goal, though. He's like, let me throw out this tagline for this story that I got and see if they bite. I feel like that's what it is.
It might.
Just to see what the reaction is.
I mean, he did it all the time. Yeah, he did it all the time. Like another point, he did that. He told some story about his COVID time, about the pandemic, and he was like, and then he went and he said something. He's like, "Yep, that was the dream," because he was trying to get a house or whatever, or some shit, and whatever COVID, whatever the fuck. He's like, "Yeah, that was a dream up until 2007," and we're like, so the guy driving, he's like, "What happened in 2007?" He's like, "Oh, I broke my back and all this crazy shit." I'm like, "Fucking this guy! This guy is he's fucking out there, man." But not as out there as the guy that fucking came across us when we were trying to fucking work outside today. Oh, yeah? So this guy comes up. I fucking know we're at this fucking place. Yeah. And this guy, he looked like fucking the dude from Gargoyles, had the fucking claw slash against his face. Right. But they were like across here. Yeah. He's like, hey man, hey guys, what's up, man? Hey. He's like, he starts telling us about how he fucking, how everyone's so crazy in Columbus. I'm from California, and these people out here don't want to act. It's fucking crazy. Okay. Yeah, in California, I run a fucking weed operation, man. I'm getting like 50 pounds coming this way. Blah, blah, blah. He starts going on. Then he goes on to another topic about how everything's going to change in the country once Trump gets reelected. And this is a black dude, right? Yeah. So I'm like, he likes Trump, right? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That is unique, I guess.
Right. But anyways, I don't know. I should have said that. That's stereotyping. That was stupid. Anyways, so then he goes on about how he's the leader of the Short North Posse, and like, because there's a shooting in Sheetz that just happened. There seems to be a shooting at Sheetz every fucking day in Columbus nowadays. Oh, shit. It's fucking nuts down there, dude. I wouldn't live down there for shit. So
never heard of that.
Oh yeah.
Well, dude. I mean, I don't live in the state, but
fucking some kid just like a month or two ago pumping gas, and he gets caught in a crossfire between two gangs, gets killed, and he dies. The gang members survive. No, I'm good. Fucking, yeah, too small. Fucking and then just today, I think, or yesterday, sometime this week, somebody else got fucking murdered at Sheetz, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on down there?
Man, that's
and they're
wild.
Different Sheet locations. It's not the same one.
Well, I would hope so. I wouldn't go to that one.
Yeah, but you know how many times on the news I see the same location where violent shit happens? Like there's this one bar that, well, no, it was a fucking, like a Quickie Mart gas station type deal, right?
Yeah.
Where the city is threatening to shut them down because
so
much violence that happens.
So it's like a Waffle House?
I guess. Anyway, so this guy, so then this guy goes on about how, you know, everyone's so and then how he's a leader short on our posse.
Yeah.
And the guy who shot the guy, he's like, that was one of my dudes, man. He walked up and just blasted around the head. I'm like,
what? Why the fuck are you saying this in public?
I don't know.
I think it's because it's not true.
Well, no, he was fucked up. He was fucked up on something. I don't know if it was drugs or alcohol. Okay. At first, I thought he had a beer can in his hand, but it was a Faygo can. Faygo root beer. And I was like, oh, fuck. But he was fucked up. And then he talked about how he was a fucking a devil dog, you know, a Marine. That's what they call Marines.
Okay.
He's like, I was one of those. And I'm sitting there like, I just ignore him.
Yeah.
So he talks to everyone else. I'm just like, fuck this guy.
I don't need to be in this.
I don't. Because at any moment, I felt like it could flip to violence. Yeah. I could flip like the guy's like, oh, you'll believe me? Or, you know, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Where the other two guys were being polite to him and nice. Yeah. Then he walked over to the store that we were cleaning, and it's like a catering. Yeah. He opens the door, he's like, and he did this numerous times. He's like, tell them I'm good people, man. Tell them I'm good people. And they're like, dude, we don't know who the fuck you are, right? And then this goes on a couple times. And once we get done, we got to go inside to clean. So as I'm following the other two guys. He's still talking to him.
Oh, my gosh.
They go in. He stops at the door, and I'm right behind him. And he's halfway in the door going, tell these dudes I'm good people, man. I'm good people. They're like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And this woman who owns it, she's like, motherfucker, I'm about to go Cujo on your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. She's saying all this shit. She's like, get the fuck. And her two workers, or two dudes, they're like, bro, we don't know who the fuck you are. You better get the fuck out of here and get fucked up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So he's like, all right, man, I want no trouble, man. So then he goes, and we're inside like this, and they're all, and the lady's still going off. She's like, fuck that motherfucker. and the one dude looked at us and he goes, yeah. He's like, he wanted us to tell you about him? Yeah, he's a piece of shit. And we're like, gotcha. I believe it. Right?
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Then we're not done yet.
Oh no.
Almost. So then we walk out and there's another set of windows we gotta clean right there. Yeah. And we're starting to clean it, and me and the one dude who trains me, we're talking, and I'm like, yeah, I thought so. I was like, I didn't know if there was going to break out violence or what was going to happen. He's like, yeah, it was like, fuck it. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And all of a sudden we hear, hey, bro, hey, man. And we're just ignoring him. And then finally, dude turns around. He's like, yeah. And dude's like down halfway in the parking lot at this point. He's like, man, what's that dude's name? He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's like, well, let me know. This shit ain't over, motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Fucking, I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, don't tell me that you saw that on the news later.
No, I didn't. Okay. I don't know what happened. But we had to go back because we had like two spots in that one. And one we did, but we didn't collect the money, so we had to go back. So later, and it was like an hour later or whatever. Yeah. As we're going back, I go, it'd be funny. We pull in there and the cops are just viciously beating the shit out of this guy, huh? It'd be funny as fuck.
Oh, man. So you didn't
crazy.
see him again?
No. Well, I seen him when we left. Because then, once we finally left, we passed a convenience store, and I seen him in the doorway doing the same shit. Oh, my God. I'm like, this motherfucker going to jail. He is. Or someone's going to kill him. Or something's going to happen. Man.
Or, who knows what's going to happen. I've run into people like that on the street before, but nothing like that. Nobody's saying, "Oh, there my guy." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, he was going on and on.
Oh my gosh.
He was thinking he was talking to us like he's like, I'm good people. You guys are good people. It's all good. You know.
Well, why does he need to? What was his point of like tell them I'm good people? Is he trying to get in there for some? What is he trying to do? I don't know. What's the point?
I mean, it was at the point where they locked the door when we was inside there. So I tried to get out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, it's locked. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's fucked up.
But I'm sitting there like, God, how do people just not hear what the fuck they're saying? Like, somebody with no filter. Like, you just met me.
Yeah. And you're going to tell me this
and then,
shit?
I mean, on top of that, both of them two, there for a minute. We're talking, like, run-ins with the law and shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude driving was, like, all his shit was, like, really minor, like, kids shit. Like, alcohol-related or whatever. This other dude, on the other hand, he's talking some crazy I'm like, dude, why would you tell him this? And I was dreading for one of them to go, well, what about you, Tom? I go... Because then I would have been like, well, let's sit back and strap in.
Yeah. Here, let me save some time. Listen to this show.
Yeah. I probably would have, too. Yeah, that's what just blew me for a loop was people who have no filters. They just don't give a fuck what they say. I cannot relate to that.
I can't either.
Because until I get to know you, I'm like the quietest motherfucker in the planet.
Oh, exactly. I'm the same way.
Now, once I get to know you, that's why I think I would never make it in stand-up. Because I'm in a room full of people who
you don't know.
First time meeting. I don't know who the fuck they are. I'd be like,
Well, those are the people we work with, I guess.
Yeah, and my first week of the last job, I seen a crazy homeless lady in the dumpster.
Yeah.
So this is just kicking it off right too, I guess.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, the crazy lady in the dumpster, check out the shorts.
Yeah.
We got it there.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. Unfiltered people and fucking no one can.
All the shit.
It's crazy. Anywho. Thanks for tuning in, Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun. So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week. See ya.